Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's been a while, man, since your boy did a little cooking video, man. And as you can see, man, what is going down here is we got some tomahawk steaks. Look at this boy here, man. Look at how thick that motherfucker there is. That is a 2-pound tomahawk steak right there. And then we got the wife of ribeye. Nice thick little ribeye here. You know what I mean? It's definitely thicker than my thumb. So when I do my steaks, man, I do it real simple, real fucking basic. And this is gonna be the first method I show y'all, man. I take a fork and I just like to stab all around it. You know what I mean? Not that these need tenderizing, but this will allow some of these flavors to get down inside this meat and allow it to penetrate deep inside there. You know, and we all like penetration. We all love that deep penetration. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I got this this here French's Worcestershire sauce, and I don't know if I said that right, but I'm not gonna put a lot, man. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and rub that in. And as y'all know, wash your hands. So, you know what I mean? You ain't been scratching your balls and everything else, and now you're touching everybody's food. But wash your hands off again real quick. Now we're gonna come back on this side, do the same thing. Just add, you know what I mean? We're adding probably a teaspoon to a tablespoon of this French's on there. So we're gonna rub that in. And there's no need to penetrate on both sides, because if you did it far enough, you went all the way through. So, with that being said, like I said before, we don't need the meat tenderizer, but you can never have too tender of meat. So we're gonna put a little meat tenderizer on here. A little meat tenderizer. Okay. I'm gonna do mine just a tad bit of Italian seasoning. Just a tad bit. Okay, now, next thing we're gonna do, we got this Weber's steak and chops. I like this stuff. This stuff is a real good seasoning. You can find it damn near probably at any grocery store, no matter where you at. Walmart carries it. And they have a bunch of different kinds, and I'm fit to show you another one that I love. And it's a zesty lemon pepper basic seasoning. I like to use this as you know what I mean, just another seasoning for my steaks and stuff. And it comes out a little heavy, so be light with your hand on that. Be light with your hand on that, folks. So now we're gonna flip these bad boys over, and we're gonna season the other side of these. Start off back with the lemon pepper. Okay. Top back on that. Season this back in the cabinet. With this dinner here, man, we are gonna have a salad, a baked potato, and also the wife has some shrimps that she's gonna saute up in a pan and eat with this. Man, talk about eating good. That is some good motherfucking shit there. Light with the Italian seasoning again. Then what we're gonna do is, I already have the grill going. So I would normally say put them back in the fridge, but I don't want mine back in the fridge because you always want meat at room temperature when you cook it. I'm gonna leave it out here because we only got about 10 minutes left before the grill's ready. The coal's right. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna put this right here, and then I'm gonna put this steak right there, right off of the heat. We're gonna let it cook like that for about 20 to 30 minutes, and then we're gonna slap it on top of those coals to get that grill, to get that char on it. Y'all can see, man, we are back, and what we're looking for is a temperature on this grill And here it is. We are at like 300 right now. So we're gonna lift this grill, check the temperature on this meat. And as y'all can see, it's still nice and hot with the coals. So when you're cooking a medium rare steak, what you want is a temperature consistent of 155 degrees on your steak. So what I want to do is get these steaks up to like 120 or so, and then I'm gonna put them on this heat over here. Okay, I want to just so you can see. Stay still, fat man. Anyway, right now it's at about 100 degrees. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move these steaks over them coals, and we're gonna get it popping now. And as you can see, them coals is nice and hot. Got a little flare up there. We don't want that. So we want to bring these up to temp at about 155, and then you take it off and let it sit. And what this is basically doing is just giving it that flair on it. You know what I mean? That spice, that sizzle, that crackle on a steak. You know what I mean? That's just oh so good. You see that? That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at that. Look at that popping and cracking, folks. That's what you want to see. And man, that tomahawk steak, man, it is a nice cut too. It's a nice cut of meat. Man, and that ribeye right there. Those are my favorite steaks. But I wanted to cook this tomahawk just for the video, because I hear a lot about these tomahawk steaks, people talking about them. I mean, going to these high-end restaurants and picking them up. Hell, even one of the homies from the channel came through and said he bought one. So we had tone. Said he got it at Gordon Ramsay's place. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna check this temp again and just see how far it's moved up. Okay, so now it's at about 120. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it one more time. Let it get a little char to it there. And a little char there. And then we're gonna move these steaks back off to the side. Let them finish cooking, come all the way up to temp. In my opinion, these steaks are done, man. Check the temperature on these boys. And see where we at with these suckers. Cause as y'all know, man, I want my steak medium rare. I want it like a woman on her period, a little red. So yeah, these are where we want them at, man. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put these boys back over the heat for a little while. We're gonna let them cook like that over the heat. And then these boys are gonna be done and we'll see y'all inside. Move the steaks off to the side real quick. And why? To put these shrimps on. Put another shrimp on the barbie. So we got these fresh shrimp here that we peeled and deveined and stuff, and I've showed y'all that before, so you know what I mean, nothing's too impressive there, you know what I mean? Let me get these boys a little bit closer. We need room for one more. One more. So yeah, this is how we do it here. We lost soul, man. A little surf and turf, folks. Surf and turf. Everything is done here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and slide these off and stack these on up here. These shrimps are nice and done. And as you know, man, I don't know if y'all know, but whenever you cooking like steak, I mean shrimp or whatever on the grill, you only really need to cook them, you know, depending on the heat, but 3 minutes per side. You know what I mean? If your coals have dropped under, you know, 200 degrees, you can, you know what I mean, leave them on maybe 5 minutes. But for the most part on the grill, you want to cook it 2 to 3 minutes. But man, that right there is what's for dinner, folks. That motherfucking steak and shrimp. Look at that shit though, boy. Folks, so we got our plate made. We got our little salad over here. I ain't got no dressing on it yet. But I got my baked potato with my sour cream and butter. Oh my God, look at the garlic bread. We got the scramps. And then look at here. The Kountry, or however you say that shit. We're gonna cut this bad boy open. Right at the right temp, the medium rare. Dear baby Jesus, when I put this in my mouth, make my tongue and my butthole come. I get so weak in the knees. Stop. Damn, that shit good, fellas.